Yo, yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
What's good, bro? This lifted convos, man. This is the second time we did an episode over the phone. We got a very special guest on the podcast today. We got my guy Jay Davis. He's an award-winning producer, comedian, actor slash writer, all of that. He got two shows on Amazon Prime, Stepdads and Choke on That. The series, get on that after the podcast. We're gonna drop the links for you. But how you doing, man? This your
I'm,
first interview?
I'm good, man. This is my first interview today. I look on here, the name, the host is Lil Areola. That is hilarious.
Appreciate you, bro. Like it's funny, how the fucking name came about is really just originally people always be clowning me like my homies and shit. They be like, "Yo, you like a dyke?" And I was gonna go a little dyke, but I was like, "All right, that might be a little too much. I might not get sponsors for it and shit."
Yeah, they don't
But
like that.
so little Areola, I feel like I got love for titties. I feel
Hey,
like I can slide by,
ain't
not
nothing
too
wrong with
bad.
that, man. Titties make the world go round.
Facts.
Shout out
My
to Cardi
brother,
B.
my brother. Before we even get started, I gotta ask you a very important question, man.
Uh-huh.
Ask the titties.
Titties.
My brother, I'm glad I ain't gotta cut this interview short.
All
I'm good.
right, man. Hey, Cardi B made my day yesterday, brother.
man, look like pancakes, bro. Delicious,
Right.
man. Scrumptious.
Oh my Jesus.
Jemima, bless the streets. We needed
Exactly.
that. And these trying times of 2020,
Yeah,
we
big
needed
ass.
Cardi B titties, man. She like the avatar.
Right.
When the world needed her most,
She
she
came
popped.
through.
She dropped them on the TL.
Oops,
But
I'm
really,
like, I don't make them kind of mistakes. I make mistakes, but I don't make no areola on the screen mistakes.
yeah, I ain't never like dropped my dick on my Instagram story on accident.
Right.
That's a lot of steps.
Right. It's a lot.
You gotta take the picture, post it, and it gives you can hit. It doesn't just post after you hit send. You gotta hit send
Yeah.
again to put it on there. So
They give you filter options, a chance to put a title on it. There's a lot of stuff before that thing get posted. So, hey.
facts, man. But are you going through a promo run right now or something like that? Because I'm in a little podcast group on Facebook.
Uh,
And yeah, I don't know if it's your manager, it's the homie. He hit me up and he's like, "Yo, you about the interview or whatnot." So you on a promo run right now, or
oh, yeah, man. I'm just promoting all the stuff I got going. Like this quarantine shut pretty much everything down, and things are starting to open up a little bit. But since we couldn't film anything, I started a cartoon series called Reckless Enlightenment. I've been putting like cartoons out like twice a month, like just 3 minute cartoons about true stories. We're going to start shooting more episodes of Stepdads, and we're going to release season 2 of our sketch comedy show Choke on That the series.
oh, word, that's fire, man. That was something I was gonna ask too. How Corona had been affecting your career.
Yeah, it put a little brief hold on it, but it's like I started doing a cartoon, so it just helps to just keep putting content out there.
Word, I feel that. I tell like you're my third interview on the podcast. I had two of my homies that are rappers, and I always say, like, really, Corona. I know it puts a hold on things like acting because you have to be around people and like go to certain locations.
Right.
But as far as like your animated show, I'm like, this really the best time to put stuff out, especially when it first happened. Because like,
Yeah,
what else niggas gonna do? They in the house all day. Get your
exactly. That's why we
links.
like drop as much stuff as we could, like right away, just so like, hey, I know you're gonna be watching. There ain't nothing else to watch.
Right. You ain't got no choice. Your new series not dropping for 2 years.
Right. Right.
And also, what I was gonna say, you're really the first. I'm just call you fuck it, famous person I've had on here. I know you.
Oh,
You personally probably say you got way farther you want to go with your career and shit.
yeah,
But I mean, you got a show. You got two shows on Amazon, so
yeah.
your foot in the door at least.
No,
Hell,
right. Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
no problem, man. How that feel, man? When you got like whenever whoever hit you up, like, hey, yo, we putting you on Amazon. How what was your first reaction,
It
man?
was cool. Like the biggest one I got, my first movie when it got put in Family Video when those were still around. So
Oh
I went
man,
up to the Family Video and rented my own movie, and I
word.
was just messing with the girl at the counter. So it's a good feeling when people acknowledge your stuff, like people you don't know acknowledge your stuff.
Right, man. I feel that. So, so you said video store, so that had to be a while. So how long you been in the game,
Man,
man?
I started writing since in 2011.
Word.
2011, I did like 4 feature films. Not another black movie, not another zombie movie, Shots Fired, and a movie called The House Will Take Over.
Oh, facts, facts. Okay.
Yeah.
So what? what would you say your passion is the most, or like is it all equal? Like the comedy, the writing, the acting.
It's all. I'm a writer first, so I can do that forever. So writing is my biggest passion. I just enjoy making people laugh, man. Especially now we got a orange president.
Yeah, shit bad out
Yeah,
here.
yeah, orange
That
president.
on top of Corona, on top of
Yeah,
just bad shit. 2020 been a wild year.
yeah.
It's a wild boy.
Oh yeah, yeah. 45
Yeah.
cutting up, man.
All right. If nothing else, he gonna do that. So, where you from, man?
I'm from like right outside of Chicago, north like a suburb right outside of Chicago.
Oh, okay, cool, cool. So, how is it in your area, man? You know, a lot of people have preperceived like notions on the outside looking in, but how you like it? Like where you stay
Well,
at?
nobody gets shot where I'm at. Like here's
Oh,
the thing.
he's not from 63rd, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. Like here's the thing. Like Chicago is like real. It's the most segregated city in the world, and so it's like a lot of the crime that the shit you hear about literally happens in like a few areas, like few major areas, like the west side and the south side, and then sometimes it trickles over to the north side. But like that's where the main, like the Inglewood area, that's where like a lot of stuff goes down. The Austin area, stuff like that. So it's not like I go outside with a gun out. It's not like that.
You don't have to go outside, glizzy it up. You're safe.
Right, and
That's
people,
good to hear.
and
Good
it
to
was
hear.
like more murders like 20 years ago than it is today. That's the crazy thing.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like gun violence is more, it was more 20 years ago than it was today. But we have the internet and social media; it sheds a bigger light on it.
Yeah, man. I feel like that's like the effect with a lot of things, like from like police brutality or like just shit going on in the world. You like,
Right,
when it's in your face every day, it
exactly,
seems like it's more.
exactly. Like yeah, policemen fucking people up for a while. Like white people just realizing it now.
Right? They just getting the link.
Right. Oh god damn, they really got that guy, huh?
Basically, shit's crazy.
Yeah.
But so boom, that's good to hear, man. But my fault, making sure my connection was still good. So how did you get started? I know you said you just told me some of your first films you wrote and everything, but what made you like, oh, I want to be a writer or whatnot?
I got divorced like
Oh shit.
like 19 years ago, and I was like, man, I gotta do something. I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure this life thing out. So I just started writing short stories about bad dating experiences and called it The
Word.
Misadventures of Jay Davis. So I did like 10
God.
episodes or whatever, and then from there I took the characters in my short stories and like made them into like my first movie. And so
Oh, okay.
that's how that first came out. And then I got a great response and a great turnout. I'm like, hey, I can probably do this thing for a little bit.
It's funny. I got a similar experience, bro.
Uh
Cause like the whole podcast thing, I randomly like last year, me and my homegirl was like, yo, we talk about some wild shit when we high. So like, yo, why don't we just do our own podcast? They're like, okay, we're gonna do it 2020 next year.
huh.
And then before that even happened, the beginning of this year, my little brother, one of my homies, he be producing beats and like it's a little advertising thing through the radio.
Hmm.
So he signed up for it. And so however many people you what's the word I'm looking for? You tell about
Uh
it,
huh.
that gives you another ad play. So he told me, he said, yo, because like funny you bring up cartoons and shit. I went to school for animations because I be drawing, doing all types of different art stuff. You know me?
Right.
So he told me to do that to promote my shit. And they was like, yo, I just did it for the promotion, the free shit. But he's like, yo, we got an opening. It's your last day to apply. You want to apply to get a job on the radio, a little slot? I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. So, I was doing decent. People was fucking me on YouTube. I put like one little original video on YouTube, like, do you know black people? Just going around asking like questions, like, have a picture of Debo, you know who this man is, shit like that, you know?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
then boom, after that contract ended, I said, instead of playing y'all, I can just do my own shit like I was going
That's
to. So
what's
that's
up.
kind of a similar experience, you
That's
feel me?
what's up, bro.
Right.
Congrats.
So I mean, we both in the same lane, just trying making people laugh, trying to get paid for it. That's
Yeah,
like two dope things, man.
exactly. Like
You feel me? I feel
I
like that's
want
the best thing.
people to smile, but hey, this phone bill gotta get paid somehow.
Facts. Them laughs not feeding me, bro.
Right. We don't
You
get
feel me?
paid in good looks. I heard that before. Hey man, it'd be a good look if you give me your talents for free.
Factuals, man. So I seen some of your skits. Your boy sent them to me. I was weak off of them. I've got to watch the shows, but my girl got Amazon Prime and she logged in my PS4.
Okay.
Definitely gonna peep that shit tonight.
Okay. That's what's up,
Um,
bro.
I've seen for he also sent me that you worked with Janet Hubert. To the audience, they may not know who
Yeah,
that is. That's the dark skin Aunt
that's
Viv.
right, the original. Yeah, she
Yeah, the OG.
right. She made a cameo
So
in another black movie.
word, how was it working with her,
It
man?
was great. I was nervous because it's like you hear this perception of like she was the difficult one or whatever, and she was like the sweetest person ever. Like I was nervous because it's like this is the first major celebrity I've ever was in a scene with, but she was like so nice and like, hey, let's run our lines and you guys need help with anything? You need help cleaning up? I'm like, damn, no, you like auntie. So it was real cool working with her.
So who before I even get there, question: did you ask about the Fresh Prince situation?
I did. We talked. It's like she took like a few jabs here and there on set, and she was just like she just took a little quick small jab. But I didn't want to like mess the mood up. But she pretty much told us everything we need to know. Like I'm just out here with my kids, and just still trying to do what I love, despite what happened. And then I look up, and we still communicate to this day. And she had
Oh,
hit
word.
like before that reunion came out. She had sent me a screenshot, and I'm like, "Was this Photoshop?" She's like, "No, we they invited me to the reunion, and I accepted." I'm like, "Oh shit, congrats!" But that whole experience was like really bad for her because people just see on the outside of what's going on,
Outside looking in,
but like that's like pretty much we didn't see her anymore after that show, and so
right? Yeah, low key,
right,
for
and
real.
so you yeah,
Blackball,
somebody's livelihood it was taken away, and you don't see that part, and we don't hear all of the story.
right? Yeah, that's how the case it is with a lot of things, man. Shit's
Yeah,
crazy. I'm pretty sure you guys talked when the little entanglement situation went down.
yeah, 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 yeah.
You just get a text like 3 in the morning, bro.
Right. I was like, yo.
Yo, my man's. Yeah, that in itself was a wild ass
Oh
situation
yeah.
too, man. Considering he's from Chicago, he be on some nut shit. But my personal favorite rapper is from Chicago, Kanye
Yeah,
West.
Kanye's dope.
Another
I personally prefer the backpack Kanye West. Like,
say that
I
again.
prefer backpack Kanye West.
I feel that. I feel that. Personal favorite rapper, another favorite rapper of mine, G Herbo
G
from
Herbo,
Chicago.
he's
Do
dope.
you have who's your favorite?
From
Say it again.
Chicago or just in general?
Well, just from Chicago.
I mean, I'm old school, man. I like Twister. Twister had like one of the most
She say she wants some Marvin
oh
Gaye.
yeah. Twister, if you get a chance, I want you to look up Adrenaline Rush. It's probably one of the dopest, most underrated albums ever. Like Twister's like he's one of my favorite. I like Kanye. Ye's dope. I remember I did a podcast and like I did like a podcast for like 2 years, and it was like here's a story I tell people this. I feel like an asshole. I was getting like every Chicago rapper out to come on the show, like LEP, King Louis. I had a lot of Chicago rappers on my show.
Oh
So
shit.
my guy was like, "Hey man, I want to bring two cats on your show. I think that'd be good. They up and coming." I'm like, "Who?" The one dude named Chief Keef and Lil Durk. And I'm like, "Dude, them aren't real names. What's wrong with you?" And I didn't take them serious.
Bag
And,
fumbles.
and a month later, don't like drop. I'm like, shit.
Yo, I'm fucking
Yeah.
crying.
So yeah, I fumbled that one
That's
bad.
crazy. So who else has you? Who else have you worked with besides her? Like
Um,
that's of note that
well,
people may know.
and not another black movie. We had a special appearances by a lot of people. Jay Ivy. Speaking of Kanye West, the poet Jay Ivy from Chicago. He was on Kanye West album. He was like, I forgot what track he was on. Get Up to Get Down. That track. Yeah,
Okay,
he
yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
made an appearance. He did a poem about roaches. uh, Rodney Perry, he's a comedian from Atlanta. Oh, he's actually from Chicago, but he stays in Atlanta. He's been in a few Tyler Perry movies. Who else? Who else? Who else? A few comedians like now, just Niece, Calvin Evans. It's a few like comedians from Chicago. Leon Rogers, or Damon Williams. They've all like been on like Comic View, Def Jam. Yeah.
Okay, cool, cool. Do you have anybody I guess in Chicago or in your local areas like that be on social medias, like social media communities that you want to work with or that you know about that you have plans or things in the works with?
I'm open to work with anybody. I work with like damn near every comedian in Chicago. That's the crazy part. Like I've shot either at least a sketch or they've been in a movie with damn near every comedian in Chicago. I'm not even exaggerating. Yeah.
Word, man. That's dope. That work ethic. That's really what gets
Oh
shit
yeah.
done, man. And
Oh yeah.
networking. That's big. This whole interview
Hmm.
right here, fucking
Yeah.
networking group. So you
Right.
feel me?
Creating content, building your brand.
I feel like that's the biggest thing in anything. Just consistency and networking, and that's gonna get you where you want to go. I feel
Exactly.
like.
Like a lot of people, I know a lot of people from when I first started doing stuff, where they was doing music, comedy, or whatever. They just stopped. And like they didn't get to where they want to be fast enough, and they just like, I'm done. And I'm like, it don't work like that, man. You got some people,
Yeah, this shit don't come
like
overnight, man.
like Lil Rel, for example, from Chicago. He was working for years. Like he was in the game for 10 years before he got his big break on Get Out. So
Right,
so it's like people don't see that part. They don't see the grind part.
right. But speaking of Get Out, and Jordan Peele, who's somewhat you like to work with in the future, whether it's like actor wise,
Right.
director wise,
I
writer
want to like
wise.
I just watched Kenya Barris show on Netflix, Black as Fuck, and I thought it was hilarious. Like a lot of people didn't like it. I loved it, but it would be dope to work with him because he's a writer. You know, the one he's responsible for Blackish and Grownish and all that. Um,
Okay.
I always wanted to work with Dave Chappelle. I think I can write him some dope sketches. Like he's a
Yeah,
yeah
fucking
he's
legend,
the goat.
legend, man.
Like I mean it's like you he's a goat. At the end of the day, he's the goat.
Like, who else can you think of who can leave? Dave Chappelle came out when I was like in elementary school, man. I'm like
Right.
24 right now. Who else can be going out the game that long and come back, get a whole Netflix show, and
Exactly.
just boom?
He had like
Like,
5, 6 specials in a row and like murdered all of them. So
right? It's like he
yeah.
never left. So he's down. There'll be no Jordan. There'll be no Key and Peele
No, and
without
he
Dave
even said
Chappelle.
that in one of his specials. He's like Key and Peele. I got hired and did my show. So
Basically,
that was hilarious, and it was true too because they can't deny that.
right? I'm pretty sure he's inspired like generations of like
Oh yeah, he
comedians,
had.
man. But who are some of your inspirations, like besides Dave Chappelle, or if he
Yeah,
is
he's
one?
one. I grew up. See, I'm older. I grew up. Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Bernie Mac from Chicago. Like those the guys I looked at. Like damn, like it's gonna be really hard to do that. Do this.
Yeah, I'm a big Eddie Murphy fan, especially the
Yeah.
Raw special. Yeah, that shit
Right.
was funny, man.
So yeah, Raw's a
So,
classic. Raw.
where do you get some of your ideas from? Like when you getting your skits together or your movies or whatnot, what do you do get you in your zone, or like what do you get
I mean,
inspiration
a
from?
lot of it is personal experiences. Like a lot of it's all personal experiences, stuff that I went through, and just like embellish a lot of stuff. Like we got like a is this racist sketch, and it's like it's basically it's relevant now because a lot of things people are on like high alert on racism, and
Right.
you don't know if somebody's being racist or asshole or just made a mistake. So it was one situation where I went to buy some condoms, and a Korean lady, before I just said, "Can I get some condoms?" and I didn't even get tell her which one. She instantly slammed the magnums on the counter. I'm like, "Hey," and it's like people behind me. So should I just take condoms and just act like she's not being racist, or what should I do? So situations like that.
Oh shit, that's crazy. So, it's considering that you're on Amazon Prime, a little off topic. Have you seen The
Of the
Boys?
boys.
Or I don't know how
I
much time
just
you have to watch
finished the
TV.
second episode. I mean, the last episode of season 2 twice.
Bro, that
Oh
shit's
yeah,
so dope, dog.
oh yeah. I'm, I'm like,
Bro,
man, that's better than anything DC didn't put out in a while.
period, man. I swear, bro. Especially just a little spoiler alert. If you ain't seen The Boys season 2, fast forward a little bit. But just the whole like, bro. I started season 1 when season 2 came out. Just the end of the season 1, Homelander find out his son's
Brother. Oh
alive.
yeah. Oh, Butcher. Yeah, he found out his son. And dude, that's a horrible way to find out that, like your wife is there, and
Not only is your wife alive, she got a whole nother
right,
nigga kid.
the person you hate the most. She got a rape baby.
Shit's bad. Shit's bad out here. And then season 2, last episode, Stormfront got the funniest shit. was when the little Asian girl, Kimiko, just run by and just steal off on this bitch.
They
Just,
was rumbling. They stomped the mud hole out of Stormfront.
and then she just getting kicked, and she just zooped the fuck out of it, hit the feet
Yeah.
with the quickness.
I was like, she got out of there. She like, nah, I ain't doing this fight. I'm gone.
Yeah, I'm out the game. But that's some dope shit. That's some of the dopest shit I've seen in a minute. Like as
Yeah.
far as shows, I'm definitely fucking with it. I'm ready
Right.
for next
I'm
year
mad because it's so
just for
short.
that
Because
season
it's
two
like
stuff.
this year they tried to like they put the first 3 out and then they did like one at a time. This so nobody else bends and shit. But I'm like, it's still over with. I need more.
Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna at least get 12 episodes.
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, it is what it is, man. I
Right.
can wait a year. Next year's
Oh
gonna
yeah.
go crazy. But I know you
I'm
older than me. How old
39,
are you,
man.
bro? Oh
I'm
man,
up
a
there,
little up
man.
there,
I've been
man.
around for a little bit.
No, a little something. I feel
Yeah.
it. I feel it.
So yeah, I just seen it.
So man,
Like it was funny. I was talking to my parents, and it was like I couldn't think like of my lifetime at the time has been like this bad or whatever. And my mom, mind you, my mom and dad are in their 70s, so they lived through
right.
King assassination, Kennedy, X, Medgar Evers, the Vietnam War, and they was like, this is the worst time in history that they've ever seen. Right,
Shit.
right. I was like, damn.
They 70. They my grandparents' age. So that means they done been, literally civil
Yes.
rights, goddamn 9/11.
They've seen the worst shit ever, and this is by far the worst.
That's
That's
bad.
horrible.
There's literally
No,
nothing else you can say
like
about
damn,
that
I was
except
like,
damn.
damn, mom,
That's bad.
shit.
They've been through the crack era in
Exactly.
Chicago.
Gang banging. They lived through
Not
all
just
that.
the
They
crack
they
era
saw the
anywhere.
birth and the ending of the Black Panthers.
They saw pretty much the start of every
Yeah.
gang in Chicago. Like,
and it's over with.
yo,
Yeah.
that's really crazy, man. So
Nah,
you
no
got kids,
kids yet.
bro?
I just literally got married no, September 20th.
Oh
Thank
shit!
you. So
Congratulations,
yeah,
man. I
they
love to
happening
hear
soon.
it. I feel it, man. So considering it's a podcast, and you had your podcast, but do you
I
still listen
do.
to
I do. So
podcasts
I
now?
got a few friends who do podcasts, and I listen to them. Just in case they talking shit about me, and I can kill them.
I feel it. I'm definitely gonna slide the link to the Lift the Convos
Right? Yeah, I
podcast.
definitely listen to. I
Yeah.
subscribe to yours already, so I'm definitely keep tuning in.
Appreciate the love, bro. Appreciate the love, bro. Appreciate the love, man. So speaking of shows, there's some wild shit I haven't even seen it. Somebody told me about it. I gotta think of the name. I gotta find the name of it. But it's basically a documentary about this porn star. I think he's
Uh huh.
Italian or some shit. And like he's trying to get out the game or whatnot. He just talked about his life or whatever. He tells about one story, like his mom
Oh, okay.
died or something, and like
Uh
he's at the funeral, but he's like heavy sex addict, like and he's
huh.
on heroin on shit or some shit, but it's just
Oh
pussy
wow.
instead of drugs, and he basically gets some head from one of his mom's old ass friends
Oh my
at the
god.
funeral. Yo, so I'm gonna have to find the name, but it was just some wild shit. Like I was just like on somebody else's podcast and they were talking about it. And I said,
Yeah, I
"Whoa,
definitely got to see that.
yeah, I've never been seen in that bad." To where I'm at my mom's funeral and I'm like, "Yeah, let me get some
Well,
top
you
at the
seen the dead
repast
body,
real
like I
quick."
need my dick sucked. Like, yeah, I don't know what kind you going through your mind right now.
Hey, everybody cope
Right.
differently, I guess, man. Whatever, man. But power to that, man. But for you, what's your overall end goal? Like, what do you like? What's your everybody has a different definition of what they want out of their career, their dream, their passion, whatever you want to call it. What's your personal end goal? Like, what do you want to
I want
achieve?
to be able to be like the Black Dick Wolf. He makes Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Law and Order, all them shows that come on NBC. Like any show that he put out gets greenlit. So I want to be in that position where I can
Right.
help others be in that position. It,
Right. Put others on after you
exactly.
get yourself on. Word. I love
Oh
to see
yeah.
it. I love to see it,
I just
man.
wanted to like any show I come up with. Like yeah. Here's the budget for it. Like, all right, cool. The show sucks, right? But all right, thanks.
Appreciate you
Right?
for
Yeah.
giving me your money, sir. If nothing else, man, I feel it. That's a good goal, man. It's good to have like a manifestation of what you want to do and just like dedication, man. Because people get this little misconception. Oh, if I just keep talking about it,
No,
yeah,
no,
that's not
at
how this
all.
shit work,
People
bro. You
think
got to get
they
doing
can
it, bro.
get put on. Like, I'm gonna just go such and such, and I'm gonna get put on. Like, nah, it don't work like that, man.
Right? No rapper has put on their homie that's trash, like this trash. Like they have to at least have something going.
Yeah, they
Like
gotta have
you
some
know what I
talent,
mean?
man. Or you just gonna be the guy carrying bags.
Right? And if that's what you
Hey, do
comfortable
that.
doing, I mean, hey, it's different for everybody, different strokes, different folks, man. You do what you do, but if you're really trying to do shit for yourself and niggas listening, I got plenty of niggas
Right,
listening. They want to do different things. People I know personally,
right.
people I had on the podcast,
All right. I
they got
always say
different
this,
shit they
like,
want to do.
R. Kelly from the shot, and I'm like, how many people, as big as he is, as many fans as he has, how many people has Robert Kelly put on? Like, I'm
Facts.
just saying, how many people this man personally walked through the door and like that guy's gonna be a star. Right,
Yeah, like one,
right,
just
and
like Aaliyah,
that didn't work
basically.
out.
And you know how that went. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
she
not free of
paid for
charge,
it.
apparently. Yeah, definitely. That whole shit was wild. That whole documentary, because I
Mm,
saw the shit late. The
but
whole
yeah,
was it
and
Surviving R.
see,
Kelly shit.
uh-huh,
My little brother, he saw it when it was
right,
coming out on TV. But me and my roommate, we didn't watch the shit till it dropped on Netflix. That
right.
was like
That's
earlier this year, I think.
he,
Or yeah,
right.
last year, actually,
So
last
this is
year.
where my age comes into play. I was around. I don't know about the kidnapping shit or whatever the clans was, but I was around at the time when this motherfucker was going to high schools and picking people up. I was
Yo,
there.
you
Like,
what?
I saw this with my own eyes. So it's like when people be like, he didn't do it, I'm like, yeah, I saw the shit. Like I
We have an eyewitness on the show,
so
ladies
it's
and
like I wasn't
gentlemen.
there when he was doing the stuff, but I know this dude happened. And even back then, I'm in high school. I'm like, why is he coming up here? He's kind of old, right?
Why he chilling at Mickey D's at the
Yeah,
little
he
the
was,
little
and it's
playground
not
section?
even his own old high school. I can even give him that. He was coming where I stay at and where he went to school at. It's like a 45 minute to an hour drive, depending on where you're. Right.
That's a whole nother
So
county.
he was driving there in like daylight hours and hanging out in front of high schools.
Yeah, that's
So
that's
all
a
these
that's a
people like
wild boy. That's
trying
that's
to
a
justify what he's doing. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I've seen it. Like, I don't care how old the girl. If she's 15 years old and she says she want to give you head and you take it, you're still a pedophile.
you going to jail, sir. That's it.
Oh yeah.
But it's crazy how celebrities have so much. That's why I like the boys. It's like really a good metaphor for how like people
Yeah.
worship celebrities. Because like a bitch really set up a
Yeah.
GoFundMe for this rich ass nigga.
Bro, he got his ass whooped recently. Because they were protesting like free R. Kelly outside, and it prevented a few inmates from getting visitors. They shut everything down, and so they like whooped his ass in the cell. Like,
I'm
damn.
fucking crying.
Like, first of all, they had people out there with banners saying "Free R. Kelly." I'm like, yo, come on, man.
Yeah, man. That celebrity shit. It
They
holds
do, man.
power over a lot of
And it's
niggas,
like they
man.
gave him the benefit. He was
It's
so
really wild.
dope at what he did. That first trial lasted like 5 years before, and then they like say, "Oh, you good? You didn't do it," even though we saw you do
Yeah, maybe it wasn't him. You
it.
nigga. And the shit was so crazy. Like this is like I'm not gonna say before my time, but I was probably like a
Right.
little ass kid around this time. But the fact niggas was going
Of
around
his
selling
sex tape, and
bootlegs
I'm
of the
like, yo,
tapes
like
and
he
shit.
got away with it like he's a white guy. So like that's some shit white guys get away with. Like we have 100% evidence that you did it, but yet you walked off. So yeah, yeah,
Basically on some OJ shit.
he was the first OJ, your second OJ. Yeah.
If OJ was a singing nigga.
So they yeah.
R. Kelly.
So I mean, like
Uh, my bro hit me up when like it first came out because like I said I didn't see it till it came on Netflix and he was just telling me he's like bro he was telling me all this shit happened nigga
yeah,
this is still the 90s bro.
bro,
I was
bro,
like
he made
damn
more sex
what the
tapes
fuck.
than he did albums. like, like man, it's just crazy. Like people are just so shocked. I'm like, I'm not shocked. Like I remember this shit, and he just didn't go to jail for it. And like people, it is like people that personally know him, and they're like, "Oh, Robert would never do that." I'm like, you just too old for him. Right.
Of course, you want to know,
So
bro.
hey, it is what it is, man. Like,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
That was a wild situation. Just seeing all of the
Mm-hmm.
documentation put together, like that was just wild to sit
Yeah,
down and
it was
sit
rough.
through
And if
and
he was
watch
still
just
making hits, he would be free right now.
everything.
That's the sad part about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
slick, slick is, man. If you talented enough,
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers will look the other way, and that's with a lot of shit. If you're talented enough or you
All
got
right.
enough money,
And people.
you getting away with
Mm-hmm.
shit. Another example, the white version of R. Kelly. That's what I call him.
Yeah,
You know, Jeffrey
they
Epstein.
let's let them get away with the shit. This whatever.
He's not even a singer, nigga. He has no
Right.
talent. He just rich.
You remember the
He just
documentary?
has
It was
money.
one dude. He was like a producer. He was like, I remember this one time he had this girl. She's like her drawers and a bra, and she was just in the corner, just standing there. And I'm like, she looked 12, and I said, I wanted to leave, but I just stayed there. I'm like, you know how a 12-year-old looks, and you know what was happening in that house, but you just chose to ignore it to get that check.
Exactly. A
Yeah.
lot of niggas sell they soul for the check, man. Right for the right price, line going on dotted line. I mean, yeah, it's no excuse, bro. A
Yeah.
12-year-old, you know what the fucking 12-year-old look like. And this is the fucking 90s with the
Right.
big
It ain't
ass
like girls
pigtails
today.
and the fucking FUBU fit.
Girls today, you'll mess around like, damn, is she either 12 or 24? I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Now, yeah, we got motherfuckers put makeup on, wear adult clothes, and all type of
Yeah.
shit. But motherfucker, the
They
90s
had
and the kid, come
like
on, bro.
shoes
You know
that
this
glow
nigga,
when you
bro.
walk. Like
Come
that
on.
shit like that. Right.
Skechers, my
So,
nigga. Come on,
yeah.
man. I feel that, bro, man. You sound like a real genuine man, bro. A genuine
Oh, man,
dude, bro. I
appreciate
hope
it.
the best for you, man. I love what I've seen so far. I can't wait to watch your show,
Oh,
man.
thank you,
It's
man.
definitely getting
Appreciate that,
tuned
bro.
in, bro. Yeah, but what kind of upcoming projects you got on the way, man?
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying you got
we
to work on if you can
finishing up
speak on it.
this reckless. It's called Reckless Enlightenment. It's this uncensored sketch comedy with a message, like at the end of the day. And we finishing that up right now. Hopefully, it can drop by the end of the year. Worst case, the beginning of the next year.
Okay, I
Yeah,
love to hear it, man. I love to hear it. So that's gonna drop your new
yeah.
recording. Sounds good, man. Since you're older than me, you probably know
Who
about. You fuck with
Airheads? The
Airheads, man?
Candy? Oh yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
the king. Yeah. Yeah, I was having a whole convo. It's like crazy. Like I'm like, you're even older than me, you're 39. So you've gone through your whole life and like you still don't know what the fuck the
Oh
mystery
no, hell
airhead,
no.
what the flavor is. It really is a
No,
mystery.
still don't know.
It's crazy. Had a 30-minute conversation about this shit earlier. Like, damn, man, we really don't know what the fuck that is. We just eating this shit.
Right.
Mystery, the
It's the
mystery
same.
meat.
Like and sometimes you don't want to know. Like, do you really want to know where the meat from the McRib comes from? Exactly.
Not at all. Just like
It,
just like the fucking
you
hot
don't want
dog.
to know
Like,
where that
oh
comes
wow,
from.
that's what
Just
we eating.
enjoy it, man. Because when you find out, you might kill yourself.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is fucking bliss, man. So, like I said before, man,
Oh man,
appreciate you
thank you,
coming
man.
on the show, bro. You've done at least I've seen your catalog, man. Should I talk to you about, man? Saw your skits.
Oh,
Feel like you're
appreciate
doing
it.
dope shit, man. Love to see it, bro. Um, I really hope, and like we're definitely gonna do some more shit in the future.
Hell
Definitely,
yeah.
like after you do some more projects, definitely down for another fucking interview, another
I
episode.
don't do it,
Do you
man. I
still
just
do
got
your
too
podcast?
busy. I just got real busy, and it's like, and you should know, it's just like keeping up with it, making sure it's fresh and good. It's like it was a weekly thing, and it's like I started getting behind like the night before. I'm coming up with topics to talk about, so I know, like, man, I gotta pick something. I can either gotta let it go, let this go, or let that go. Mm.
I feel that. I feel that. That's definitely it. Definitely is a thing, especially like I said before,
Right.
consistency. That's the biggest thing. I've been on it. Like
Mm.
I'm very early in the series. Like we're not even at episode 20 yet. So just the fact I got you on here, it's like a big thing for me personally. Just like, oh wow, I got
Right.
I got this nigga on here, bro. He worked with fucking Johnny Hubert and shit, and he on my podcast.
Right.
I'm not even 20
That's what's
episodes
up,
deep
bro.
in. So right, like I said,
Oh.
I really appreciate you coming on the show. And I think I've seen. I have to like look
Yeah,
it up. Not
you
another
probably
zombie movie.
you
I
can
feel
go
like
on
I've seen
YouTube. It's
that one or
free
the
on
other one.
YouTube. It got like 1.4 million views on YouTube. So check it out, man. If you like zombie movies and you like weed, check it out.
Oh, definitely. That sounds beautiful, man. Also, gonna get you to text me. I don't know what social you use to promote yourself. Your Instagram, your Twitter. Definitely gonna drop those links in my episodes on
Okay.
Spotify and my Instagram. All that good shit. Yeah, yeah. Send that to me and get you some promo. You know, cross promotion. That's what the
That's
game
what's
all
up, bro.
about.
I got
Networking,
you.
cross promotion. All right, man. I love to see it. But I know you probably got shit to do. You working hard. Love to see it. We definitely gonna be in touch for another episode. See me that shit, like I said, so I can promote you. Yeah, promote you. Fuck, I'm sleeping. But yeah,
No
man.
problem.
Thanks for coming out again,
Appreciate you,
man.
brother.
And this is everybody.